Hey everybody, this is the Combo Wombo podcast. I'm Chipmunk. With me as always the Mr. Gimpy.
What up, Chip? Well, I would say long time no see, but we kept our promise. We're back, baby. We're back.
We're back, dude. Too soon, perhaps.
Too soon. Yeah. Well, next week
way
I'm out of
soon.
here, so I'll be
traveling
on my day job working. So
yeah,
I had to knock a pod out real quick.
Yeah, man. We were talking NAS before this, dude. I was looking at them.
Talking nasty NASs,
Yeah, man. I don't know. It was more and more videos on YouTube keep popping up for me just because of the inverse cost of like streaming and all the bullshit services that are out there. So people are like, how can I get away from the corporate overlords?
Oh, make your own NAS. You can run Jellyfin,
yeah.
I would say Plex, but Plex keeps like shooting themselves in the foot. So Jellyfin, So,
so like some people are like streaming like the retro ROMs and stuff from it too. And that seemed kind of cool. Setting up your own Minecraft server, all this kind of stuff. Like,
I actually host all of my non like modern ROMs are hosted on my NAS. And by non-modern, I mean up until about the N64. Well, no, the PlayStation ones I don't host that. So anything non-disc based, I host on my NAS. It probably could work with the ISOs. But my NAS is kind of old, and I just plain haven't tried it. So
you got plenty of options.
It's not like the PlayStation disc read speed was that high anyway. You know what I mean? So but it's pretty cool to do.
Megabits.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, it seems like it might be a fun little home lab project. And it looks like it's running Docker and stuff, so I could use that to host some of these different things that I've made, like the inventory system, or I got like websites and stuff that I like to like throw up that are just for me for like little testing things, and that could be fun.
Are you still using the inventory system?
Really, no. But it got everything. Like I'm not using that. I'm not using like the smart home. But what it did do was force me to organize everything into boxes. Turns out if you just have like pretty good organization, and it also, I was watching like a bunch of like tons of cleaning videos along the way.
Okay.
So I ended up just throwing away a bunch of shit too.
Yeah, it's
like here's the thing: it's like
life.
Yeah. It's still not enough. Like I probably still have to go through this room on this side. I've just been avoiding.
Okay.
But I did do some of that. I did like that corner back there. And then I did like the closet. So I reclaimed my closet space, threw out a bunch of stuff, took all my like consumer electronic stuff for, funsumer stuff for, I don't know. I still have some stuff. Like I got like a little audio thing right here for Arduino. I got like just chips, just chilling, doing its own thing. I got breadboard here.
Yeah, right. We don't call you not Chipmunk,
Yeah, dude. I got another.
People thought it was because of the animal. No, it's because all the chipsets that are around your place.
Another C3, like mini Arduino. Board here.
You just got the tinker curse.
Yeah,
man.
I've been tinkering shit, dude. Like, so I'm not putting things back in the box after I'm tinkering. So, no amount of good software, hardware, physical location solution is going to solve that fundamental problem that's broken within me of just tinkering with shit on my desktop, literally, dude.
For sure.
I don't know. It would be nice though to have like a home for that server, because like I was running it from like my phone app and stuff, but then every time I want to use it, I have to like boot up my own Docker and get it running. So I'd be like, it'd be nice if I could just offload this problem.
Yeah.
It's like a more permanent home, but I was looking just for like turnkey solutions and stuff for that, and it seems pretty reasonable. I don't know. We're just looking before shows like $300. It's like for like just a simple all-inclusive thing that you're not building out yourself. And then it's like the sky's the limit, But I was telling you that I'm like an old man. I was like, oh no, drive included in these. I was like, I want my platters included, dude.
Right. Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have any lying around.
I got a nice older desktop sitting around, but I don't know, just the power consumption and all that, dude. It's like my old gaming rig, and I got like another old gaming rig like in the living room that is powering the virtual pinball machine.
Sure.
It's I don't want to spend that much power on just cloud storage that'd be running 24/7.
Gotcha. I mean, it's not like it's gonna use all the power. It only uses what it needs, right? So, well, I guess if you're,
I don't know how like the power supplies, was it universal power supply, UPS work?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like they're like 800 watt and like 900 watt, power
Right, that's
supply.
capacity. So
Yeah,
like
so I
whatever you're
don't know,
giving
like the
it.
draw
So
though is like from the, I don't know. I haven't done any science on this. Uh,
yeah,
so
like I
maybe
mean,
you're right.
I have 1,000 watt like UPS underneath me here, along with a voltage regulator or line regulator here as well. And my computer, I mean, at high loads it draws more power, but at nothing, it doesn't use anything. So it's really
Nice.
just keeping your stuff on. But yeah, I'll look into it. It's not as bad as you might think. You can just
What's the other thing
throw
then?
it
Like
onto
what's
a
the disc drive ones? So you're saying just get one of those to plug in a bunch of platters to and
yeah.
use the old desktop to
Yeah.
service that up?
I mean, if you're just doing it to tinker right now, I mean, the big thing that you're doing with the NAS is form factor, right? Like one of those ones is just how small it is. You can just tuck it on a shelf, connect it to the
Yeah.
network. Yeah. Like the Ready NAS that I have, it's the size of like a like a Pop-Tart box, really. Like one of the
Yeah.
big Pop-Tart boxes. That's about the size of it, and
I think I got like a full tower back there just chilling.
yeah. So if it's a space issue, yeah, like
It's not a space issue, dude. I got, I was just more concerned about power and all that other stuff.
yeah.
You're saying it's not an issue, dude. Maybe I should look into it.
Could be
Also,
noise too. I mean, with your fans going though. I mean, if you have a big
yeah, but
desktop fan
it's in
too.
the other room, so whatever.
Yeah. Could be interesting to think about.
Yeah, it's
But
I don't know, it's fun. It got me thinking though, just looking at all the services and stuff, and I was like, man, I don't know, I'm not above that. I'm not. I've always. It feels like I probably should have had a home lab set up, but I don't for some reason. It's just
yeah,
I don't know. It's never. I've never really had like a
you've been fine
practical
just
use
throwing it in the
case.
corner until you did your inventory
Yeah,
management.
yeah,
Now you're thinking
yeah. Like I'm
big
fine.
time.
Just I can spin up Docker on my computer here if I need that service. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. I should have backups, but I just use like this like plug-in drives. So I just have like terabytes of just whatever the digital West media. These guys, I got a
yeah,
bunch of these just chilling.
yeah.
Yeah, like the my books, these essentials, whatever
Yep,
size this is.
yep.
These are usually
But you're
like
limited to USB 3 at that point.
yeah, but like it's fine for like just my backup needs because
True,
I'm never like I need this file right now. It's like
true.
and then
But what
I
if, I
usually
mean,
just
you
set
have the
it to get
hassle of
it like at
plugging it
night.
in too, though, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's nice
yeah.
to just have something on there
Yeah, I
just to
got like a
go.
20 port like USB hub thing sitting down here, dude. It's a fucking mess,
That you're
dude.
not using.
No, I'm using it for like my backup stuff. So I got
Oh,
like
okay.
two, like probably whatever huge terabyte drives just chilling down there.
Gotcha.
Probably like 10 and like 20 terabits, and then another like 20 terabit just sitting there. And then I think I got another backup one. And I got like a couple just platters in my closet that I'm not using for anything, but those aren't that big. I think those are only like 3 to 5 terabytes that are just fresh drives. I'm like, I might need these just in case. I think they came with something. I think maybe I was going to use them for something. I just never did.
Gotcha. Okay.
They've
Yeah.
just been
It's
chilling
like
there, and I'm just like, well, I'm not going to throw them away.
here
I'm
it
not going
is.
to spend time to resell them. Like,
For sure. For sure.
so yeah, I've just like been living like in like a half step to like a home lab this whole time, like where I'm like, yeah, I'm using a desktop. It's kind of a home lab.
Time to dive in
Is
with both feet, man.
yeah, and then I just would have to organize a lot of my old files too, which I don't want to do. Which
That's
a
the
lot
thing.
of it's just like naming and deleting stuff, and like this because it's like decades at this point of information. Like it would be months and months of just like categorizing, naming, getting everything to like a standard, and then organization on top of that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
I don't know if I want like, but if I could like clean slate and just move forward from like an ass, I'm just like, all right, this is just for like streaming stuff. But even that, like, I've never been, above like getting on a pirate ship, and
For sure.
hitting the high seas. I'd rather do like a pie hole maybe at this point than an ass.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You put dramatic music and like a slick monologue to a video, bro. I'm all in.
You're
I'm
in.
like, yo,
Yeah.
maybe I
For
do
sure.
need an
For sure.
ass. I
For
think how
sure.
maybe I do need to spend a couple $100 on this, dude. Like,
Yeah.
oh
That's
man, what are you been
yeah.
up to?
Been working on day job. Like I said, I'm traveling next week, so that's been ramped up. So I have to cross my T's, dot my I's, and make sure everything's ready. So this 3-day weekend that we're upon right now is much needed. Um, outside of that, though, Pig Squeal got a little bit of updates here. Like
It's
I
the
said, I'm
game you've been
working on assets now,
no.
for just like placeholder assets for the judging arena and things like that. So that is still being worked on slowly. But what's not being worked on slowly is Startbusters, which last week I talked about
No.
that we were remaking that in modern. Myself, Sir Solace, Julian, shout out Danger Kings. We got rollback, not code working. I working on
Decent.
the UI. We are adding new characters now.
Okay.
New ship
Are you
abilities are
updating the old
coming.
ones at all, or just
The
always
old
forward?
uh the old ones, the original character Jeff, will
Yeah.
be pretty similar to what he was, and then everyone else is getting something new. So
All right.
we'll
Yeah.
yeah, so it's been fun, man. It's been
Like how
fun.
many characters and stuff are you going for? Do you think like
Six,
4, 6? That's pretty good.
yeah,
It's a nice.
yeah, six. We have five
Is there
levels
like
right now.
counters and stuff? Kind of like a fighting game? Is there?
You'll play it in a second.
All
Yes.
right. Is there like a character select screen, and then there's like maybe like a band? Is there a band phase? Like
That'd be interesting to do a
yeah,
band
there's
phase,
like
but
kind of.
I mean, it's peer to peer, so you can just tell your buddy
Hey
not
man,
to
that's
pick this
even
thing.
more so, dude. Like you go round to round, you do like best of 3, and then it's like, all right, I want to ban this last. He's obviously maining this Jeff, dude. I don't want to play him. He's got his main on, dude.
Think about that. That's not a bad idea, but we want the whole cast to be viable. Like balance updates will be a thing, I'm sure.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
See how it goes. But yeah, man, Startbusters has been moving along, since it's a co-project and it's led by Solace. He's been just grinding away at it, man. I did to my one commit. He's done three, so
yeah,
he's been grinding. But he's also made the time for it. The other
yeah.
thing, Forza Horizon 6 came out officially, and
Oh,
I'm finally getting a lot of use out of my racing wheel, man.
decent.
That game, I think racing purists and stuff probably like all these sim racers and stuff, they're all elitists, I feel. So they're like, this game's horrible,
Yeah,
whatever. But the game's amazing. I
oh,
absolutely love it, man. It's
I
super
think
fun. The setting's great.
I think everyone kind of has their games, and then
Yeah,
I think if you're spending like thousands of dollars on like a really nice sim rig, you want
right.
software that's going to take advantage of all of it.
Right.
Whereas
That
like
makes
Forza's like,
sense.
oh, this just does the wheel, and like it works kind of, and you can do some workarounds. You can do like some uh
There's force
pop,
feedback on it. There's stuff like
yeah,
that. But yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
that's
obviously the
cool.
sim racers do better, But
Yeah, it
that
takes
being
everything.
said, it feels amazing. A lot of
Yeah,
people have complained about the wheel on Forza, like you're spitting out all the time and everything.
yeah,
Um, Part of that is true, especially if you're driving like a real wheel drive car. But then the other part is get good. you know,
yeah, just
um,
get good.
uh, the shout out to the Forza devs for the first green wristband event, peer pressure.
Mm,
Really unlocked the game for me. Learned how to properly drift, how to properly shift, how to handle jumps and water, dirt tracks. It has a little bit of everything,
yeah,
vertical climbs and stuff like that.
training mode.
Getting so my time on it is 3:59, which is 3 stars, but it's 4 minutes flat for 3 stars, and it felt like the first skill check in the game. And granted that I'm learning how to play with the wheel and stuff too, I feel like it was even a harder skill check, because
Yeah,
wheel support
didn't
like you know,
didn't
is,
like one of the newer Mortal Kombat's do that as well? Kind of like a lead in, like a tutorial to like get you familiar with the gameplay and like how the devs want you to play type of thing.
here's the interesting kind. I mean, the story mode kind of acts like that, but
Yeah,
the interesting thing about for the Forza Horizon, and I played a little bit of 5, and then I've dabbled in the series. I've never like fully dove in until now. So I'm just speaking from my own experience. This may have been true for all of them, but as far as this one, after you get like your first event, you can just go wherever. Like new
yeah,
events unlock as you get your wristbands, so like the progression is kind of warranted, but you don't have to. You can just go wherever you want. So I don't know how it funneled me into this, where it felt like a skill
yeah,
check, but it did because I wasn't really following the map or rules. Just like I did one of the festival events and it was cool. I was like, let's see what the next one is. So that's how they got me. Like the
Yeah,
events were cool enough to subvert me from just driving around the Japan. So
yeah.
but solid, great soundtrack. I am really loving the game. The fact that you can do everything co-op as well, it just makes
Hmm.
that much better. Because if you have friends online, right, you can just chill in a convoy, chatting with each other, racing.
Racing
You
convoy,
against the PC, you against the time. It's a good time, and you can watch each other level up in real time. So shout
just
out
like
to Forza
Cannonball the
Horizon, man.
movie, dude.
Exactly.
The
But
Jackie Chan, dude.
yeah, man. As far as right now, so my plans going forward, while I'm on my work trip, I will be doing game dev.
Yeah,
My plan is to, because they're like
on
mostly I'm
site.
on site. I'm on site pointing at things. I don't really have to set anything up anymore. This is
No,
just like
yeah,
a training
just
week kind of.
demoing and
Yeah,
teaching.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So my nights at the
we've also done
hotel.
that kind of stuff a lot too. So it's like, yeah, you need
Yes,
just,
yes.
like running and worried about things. You're like, yeah, I got everything. Just got to do the
Yep,
thing.
yep. I have a team of people too, so I'm head of it.
Oh,
So I just
delegating.
yeah, just point, and if anything major comes up, it comes to me. But I
You
already,
got a nice suit, dude. You gonna wear a nice suit.
dude, I'm in Texas in the summer. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I have to wear like
You
at
gotta
least
go
jeans, but
blazing black, dude. Cowboy boots.
yeah, no,
The Ray
it's
Bans, dude.
I do have a
Aviators.
couple of suits there, but honestly, like, so the owner of my
Eight
company
rings,
is
dude.
going as well, and he will make fun of me if I show up in a suit. He'll be like, he's like,
You
but
gotta show up like what's the dude from Iron Man with all the rings?
the Mandarin.
Yeah, do you gotta show up like the man with like a suit with like 10 different rings on? Each hand, dude.
That'd
Uh,
be that would be amazing. That'd
got a
be
grill in, dude.
for sure, for sure. But yeah, man.
Eight fake earrings.
So that's why ending this. I just want to state how important backups and using like something like GitHub is,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm not
super
going to be
easy
at
to
home.
do, man.
I'm going to be in a different
In the
state with my
wild,
laptop, but I synced everything. I can sync it over to my laptop
easy.
and just be ready to work. So whatever progress I make, sync it back up. It's not like I have to have my computer with me.
Yeah,
So
you're using
um,
a game maker, right, for this?
for Startbusters, we're using Godot.
Okay,
For
that's super easy for GitHub. Like it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
a button you click, and it's like, oh, all right, it's
yeah.
super cool.
Yeah, for Pig Squeal, I'm using GameMaker, and I'm just using GitHub Desktop too. They have a
Yeah,
built-in thing that I honestly just overlooked, so I can't
mm,
comment on how it works. But GitHub Desktop works just fine. So if it ain't
yeah.
broke, what I mean. So
I know
it's good.
Godot just released like their paid asset store now
They
too,
did,
so that's
they
up and
did.
running.
Yeah, yeah. I checked it
That's
out a little bit.
I
It's
think
pretty
it's good.
nice.
I think it's there's usually like weird growing pains, at least for Blender. When Blender like Marketplace opened up,
Yes,
like the Hive, like people are crying about that. They're like, well, people want money for their work. This is ridiculous. This is open source. It should all be free. And it's like, that would be nice, but in the real world, people got to eat, dude. Like, I don't
true.
know. If they're adding value and saving you time, like, and they would want monetary compensation for that, dude, that's, that's a value add. Dude. I don't know. I'm all for it. I'm for like asset
I think
stores
it's
and
great. I think it's
paying
great,
people for the
especially
work.
if paying creators, man. That's I don't think that's ever bad.
And then there's
Especially
not
like
like sometimes, and I don't know how well this works with like more open source stuff because I've only seen it with like paid solutions, like with the Unreal or Unity, where they'll
yeah,
buy an asset and then just like implement it directly into the engine or
yeah,
like. So it would be nice to maybe see some of the community, like if like the foundation wants like something from them, like this is just like such a quality of life thing, but other times too they just like don't want to go in like certain directions either. So it's like
yeah.
this makes
Sometimes
a
it's
lot of
against the
sense.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
against
and
the
they're like
vision.
you're like this is perfect. It should be in here by default, but it's like not part of the vision, and like we don't want it like
Yeah, very true.
to be part. But it's like kind of like a standard thing everyone will end up downloading and using. It's like, oh, you gotta have this. Like everybody knows that. And you're like, I didn't know that. And they're like, yeah.
Right, right, right.
I don't know. It's kind of cool to see Godot like starting to get there. I think 2, 3 more versions of it will probably be a lot better. Like hopefully,
The fact that I'm using two engines at once right now, um,
yeah,
I see benefits to both. Right now, I still have the the opinion that if you're going to learn game dev starting right now, if today's the day, I think Godot
Yeah,
is the solution. Um,
I still
that
go
being said,
construct
GameMaker,
our
which I'm using,
G
they just had
develop.
a major update. So, that like I haven't looked into it at all, but GameMaker may be another viable solution, which I still think GameMaker is really easy to use once you get into it. You don't have to be
Don't
afraid of
believe
it.
this guy, dude. I'm
Um,
telling everybody, construct 3, G develop. Like, just dabble your toes. See if you like even game dev is something you enjoy. Like, both can be run from the browser. Both are like very intuitive, easy to use. Lots of beginner friendly tutorials. Like, you'll be able to like get your idea up on paper. That being said, they're extremely limited, but it's like just see if you even want to do like game dev
yeah,
stuff.
there's a lot of workarounds you have to do for
Yeah,
both, but yeah, I
yeah.
mean, as far as both of them too, if you want to make a multiplayer game, both have multiplayer solutions that
Yeah.
are that are just like functions. So you just drag and
I
then
will say, like from my experiences, like somebody who knows the game development, it took me like a week to get up and running with like GDevelop and make like a full game and like a bunch of demos
yeah.
of like different ideas. I think Construct 3, when I first was like more starting out, it took me maybe a month. Unity, like learning everything, it took me like almost a year and a half to like be able to like make a game. Unreal, after having Unity experience, probably took me like 2 months. Messing around Game Maker with like all that experience and like just trying that out took me probably a week and a half to like have like be able to like use it. So like you do get better and like some of the skills are transferable to other things, but like as far as
Hmm.
like just a fresh pair of eyes, like being new, I don't know. For me, I'm saying like construct and G develop is like just to see if even is something you want to do. Like because like I don't know, it's like every skill, every because like you'll be able to go through like an entire iteration process and like do all. There's so many aspects to game development. I would say like try it out and then be like, all right, what part of this do I actually like? And then like if you're looking more for like a job, like get a Unreal or Unity experience. Like if you like, because that's what people actually hire for, because those are like interchangeable. If you want to just like make
Godot is
things on
coming
your
up
own,
though. Many
yeah,
of
it's
the
on the come up. It is on
yeah,
the come up. But
yeah.
I'm saying like all those skills are transferable between things. Like I don't know. As much as I hate on Godot, like it's taking me maybe like a month of like on and off usage on different game jams and stuff to like finally have like a pretty good grasp on it to like be able to use it to make a game. So I don't know, man. It's hard. It's like you gotta learn to love to learn how to do different things, and like so many things you'll always be learning. You'll always be something new and interesting in any of these
Well,
engines you
let me ask you
choose.
that. Let me ask you this with a little bit of time that we
Yeah,
have left here. What age did you first attempt to make a game?
probably like
Just roughly.
10 or 11.
Yep,
Like it was
yep.
probably like Game Maker like 2 or something at the time. Like it was
Mine
like
mine was very similar, 8 or 9, and it was click and create or click and play back then.
yeah.
Old Click Team product. Were you
And
successful?
that's somewhat. I got the thing to, I could follow along a simple tutorial and got a thing to do a thing. But
Yep.
then, like, after that, I was lost. I couldn't, like, do anything from there.
Okay. Post
And then I would
tutorial,
say,
I did a small game that was kind of a updated Game and Watch style game that I did.
yeah,
And granted, at like 8 9 years old, that's pretty huge, like
yeah,
uh,
awesome.
so and that was using what became Fusion, and then which is now defunct. But using those skills, going to something like Construct for me, which I consider Construct 2 to be my first engine since it was the first thing that I've had completed projects in. Even
Yeah,
though I had previous experience, but I was too young to really do that. But I feel going that way worked. But as I was learning Construct, there were things that I was limited in because of how the
mhm,
engine wanted you to do things. So I was doing a lot
yeah,
of just like piecemealing and
yep.
workarounds than the proper solution. Which, when game dev, is there really a proper solution? If
Does
it
it work?
works,
Dude? That's
great.
the
Yeah,
proper
right.
solution.
If it works, great. But
Yeah,
as I've advanced my own skills, there are things that I do now that just Construct 2 and G develop simply just by virtue of ease of use makes it harder if you're already experienced and you know what you need to do.
Yeah, starts to get in the way. It's
Yeah.
like you start to like pile things in front of like your end goal. But like, I don't know, like I'm getting to that point where I'm becoming more of a wizard, where like an engine in general feels like it's getting in the way. Where I'm like, yo, I just need like the frameworks. Like I'm enjoying like Love 2D, my time with that, and I keep on looking at like Raylib, where I'm like, yo, maybe I just need to boot up Raylib, bro.
Stop looking at
You know,
Raylib.
it's
You're always
it's
toying
looking
with it.
good, dude. Yeah, so at a certain point, like the engine itself, it becomes, because it has to be so much for so many different use cases. It like you're like, all right, there's all this other extra stuff in here I don't really use or need, and what can I do to like just get to the thing I'm trying to make as fast as possible? But I don't know, man. They're all fun, and like I do enjoy like a lot of the ECU stuff, and I'm very visual as an artist that enjoys that stuff, where I like to like be able to place and move things around and play with the widgets and stuff. So
Yeah.
they're nice. Everything's nice. There's different uh, use cases. I would say like whatever you do, don't make a game engine. Like unless you want to make a game engine, like don't be like, I want to make a game. I need to make a game engine. I will say from like the early game maker thing, I went to RPG Maker, which was really fun.
Yeah.
That
I
was
never
like,
used it, but
like
I think that a lot of good stuff comes out of that. So, and
yeah,
really teaches you a lot of concepts.
Also extremely like limited,
Sure.
but it gives you like a basic thing, and it's good for like storytelling if you want like a quick story in like a very specific type of way of like a turn-based JRPG. You can't go quite wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know. I am now at the point where I can like have a vision and execute the vision, which is nice.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm not very smart, so keep writing down ideas when you get them, dude, because then like they'll be gone forever if you don't.
For sure. It's a good way to end it. All right, guys. So we're here. We'll be back in about 2 weeks. Like, share,
All right,
subscribe. We'll see you guys next
we
time.
out.
All right. Take it easy.
Deuce.